Today, I'm taking on the challenge of testing just how much high credit utilization really affects my credit score, and I'm going to share the results with you. When it comes to credit scores, there's one crucial factor that often gets overlooked: credit utilization. It's the percentage of available credit being used, and it plays a massive role in determining our creditworthiness. But just how important is it? Does high credit utilization really hurt our credit scores, or is it just a minor issue? That's what we're going to explore today. One common misconception about high credit utilization is that it's no big deal. Many people think that as long as they're making their payments on time, their credit utilization rate doesn't matter. But that's simply not true. High credit utilization can lead to a lower credit score, which can cost us thousands of dollars in interest over the life of a loan. It can even prevent us from getting approved for credit in the first place. In fact, credit utilization accounts for about 30% of our overall credit score. That's a significant chunk. So if we're not careful, high credit utilization can do some serious damage to our credit health. And it's not just about being able to get credit, it's about getting good credit terms. When we have a high credit utilization rate, lenders see us as riskier borrowers, which means they're more likely to charge us higher interest rates. But why do so many people underestimate the impact of credit utilization? Part of the problem is that credit reports don't always clearly show the consequences of high credit utilization. We might see a dip in our credit score, but we don't always understand why it's happening. That's why it's essential to take a closer look at what credit utilization really means. So, what is credit utilization and how is it calculated? Simply put, credit utilization is the amount of credit we're using compared to the amount of credit we have available. For example, if we have a credit card with a $1,000 limit and a balance of $300, our credit utilization rate would be 30%. It's a pretty straightforward calculation, but it has a huge impact on our credit scores. One of the key factors affecting credit utilization is the credit mix. This refers to the types of credit we have, such as credit cards, loans, and mortgages. A healthy credit mix can actually help our credit utilization rate, even if we're using a lot of credit. But if we're relying too heavily on one type of credit, it can hurt our utilization rate. According to a recent study, borrowers with the highest credit scores tend to have credit utilization rates of 1% or less. That's right, just 1%. This is because lower credit utilization rates indicate to lenders that we can manage our debt responsibly. On the other hand, high credit utilization rates can lead to higher interest rates, lower credit limits, and even credit denial. So, how can we maintain low credit utilization and boost our credit scores? The answer is simple. Keep our credit card balances low and avoid applying for too much credit at once. By doing so, we can signal to lenders that we're responsible borrowers who can handle our debt. And that's exactly what we want, to demonstrate our creditworthiness and get the best possible credit terms. For example, let's say we have a credit card with a $5,000 limit and we're carrying a balance of $1,500. By paying down that balance to $500, we've reduced our credit utilization rate from 30% to 10%. That's a huge improvement, and it can make a significant difference in our credit score. In fact, according to 𝐔𝐒𝐄𝐅𝐔𝐋, paying down debt and reducing credit utilization is one of the fastest ways to improve our credit score. By doing so, we can see significant improvements in just a few months. And who doesn't want that? In conclusion, maintaining low credit utilization is crucial for achieving high credit scores. It's not just about making payments on time, it's about demonstrating our ability to manage debt responsibly. By keeping our credit utilization rates low, we can unlock better credit terms, lower interest rates, and greater financial flexibility. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.